Welcome back. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about Charles Darwin, natural selection, and invasive species. So Charles Darwin visited the Galapagos Islands and he proposed the theory of natural selection. So there's a picture of him. I'm sure some of you have heard the name, maybe the theory of natural selection, but we're going to get a little bit more deep with this. All right, so natural selection is a process which takes a long time. It doesn't happen overnight like that. It takes a long time, just like evolution. It happens over a long period of time. Individual organisms that are better adapted to their environment survive and reproduce more successfully than those that are less adapted. So if an animal is less adapted to their environment, they will probably die out because they will probably be eaten. If you are more adapted to your environment, that means you are able to probably stay away from being eaten, which means you can live long enough to be able to reproduce and pass on those genes that allow you to survive. Natural selection, okay, sometimes called survival of the fittest. So an example would be finches, which are birds on the Galapagos Islands. When there were many large seeds, the birds with larger beaks survived and reproduced more than those who had smaller beaks, because those birds were not able to eat the food. All right, so invasive species. A species that is not native to the area. A lot of people say that when Arizona was settled, the people who settled here originally brought in species of plants from where they're originally from, which is considered an invasive species. That's why a lot of people who move here or are born here have allergies, because those species of plants are not adapted to be in this environment. All right, so this species competes with the native species that are allowed or that are from that environment, many times has no natural predator in the new area, so nothing will eat the invasive species because they're not adapted to that species of plant or animal, and can lead to a population explosion. So we have domestic animals. Some domestic animals also cannot go out into the wild, not only because they're domesticated, but also because they can reproduce with other animals of the wild, and that can cause crop destruction or other things to happen that would wonk off our ecosystem pyramid that we have naturally in our ecosystems that we have around the world. And that'll be all for today. And I will talk to you tomorrow about the next topic.